Well, what do you want from your city leaders? We asked that very question leading up to the mayoral election back in December.
And the overwhelming sentiment was you wanted change. Well, as our city reporter Grace Reeder now explains, there's a lot of change happening at City Hall right now. Grace.
Now that we have new leaders at City Hall, we're looking back at what you wanted to see from these folks. We asked you before a mayoral debate in December, what are your priorities for new city leadership? We got a few hundred responses. A huge chunk of those, like this one here from a viewer, were about homelessness and affordable housing. Overwhelmingly, many of you also asked about public safety and staffing at our Austin Police Department. And the city's relationship with conservative leadership was also top of mind. I sat down with interim city manager Jesús Garza after the city announced huge changes last week in city leadership to accomplish those goals. Here's why he says they're working so quickly to get those changes and his message for employees. A little more than a month after this body tapped Jesús Garza to temporarily take the city manager role, he's shaken up the city's leadership structure and is working towards changing office procedures.
While I understand that change can lead to some anxiety, in the end, the way we grow, the way we develop, is to be challenged. If you're comfortable with being challenged, you're going to be absolutely all right in this new structure.
Late Friday night, the city announced a shakeup in who reports to who. There'll be a new person overseeing the airport and emergency operations, and the people who report directly to Garza will oversee a different spread of city departments.
And I think when you switch them up like this, it allows them just kind of to look at the world a little differently with a new lens, a new way of approaching their work that needs to get done. And also just a different direction in terms of pace that needs to happen.
Garza's also re-envisioning each city department. Some are being split up, others combined, an effort that could help affordability and other priorities.
So for instance, we split up the planning department and the housing department. So now there's planning and zoning and the housing department. Those are two critical issues for our city.
KXAN has gotten several reports from city staff members concerned the way they work is about to be overhauled. That includes the ability to work from home. We took those concerns to Garza, who said some level of telework will still be in place, but he wants the city to be more collaborative, and that means being together. The exact details of that are still being hemmed out.
And to the degree that you feel a little uncomfortable, that's okay. We've all felt uncomfortable in our professional lives. And that's how we grow, that's how we learn, and that's how we can be more productive.
Grace Reeder, KXAN News.
And if you want the specifics on who shifted where, we have the full list for you over at kxan.com.